It was in the shops at Roanoke that these epic masterpieces of steam and steel were designed and built. Drawing from the latest research by Baldwin, Alco, Lima, and the Pennsylvania Railroad, Norfolk and Western used the skills acquired over a century to create the modern coal-burning steam locomotive. First, a large, high-capacity boiler must be built. Steel plate would be sized and drilled. Then, run through the roller to form the boiler shell courses. When completely rolled, the courses will travel to the normalizing furnace to relieve all internal stresses. After sandblasting, these courses are fitted together and the seams riveted. Next, the shell is placed on end alongside the hydraulic bull riveter. When completed, the boiler will have a grate area of 108 square feet and an evaporative heating surface of almost 5,300 square feet. The 103-inch long combustion chamber, biggest of any 484, combined with the large grate area, allows a larger volume of coal to burn more efficiently. The all-welded firebox is completed and attached to the boiler shell with 4,400 stay bolts. The mud ring and flues are installed and cylinder saddle attached. The boiler is now ready for hydrostatic testing at 125% pressure and steam testing for leaks at working pressure. Meanwhile, the smith shop is forging steel billets into main, side, piston, and valve gear rods. After heating, the rods are forged on the 10,000-pound steam hammer. This alloy steel will have an average yield strength more than twice that of ordinary carbon steel. The rods are then machined and polished, and the main and side rods cadmium plated. The original J's used tandem rods between the main and third drivers. These would later be replaced with a larger main rod. At the foundry, steel is being melted and refined. Then, to begin the casting process. Piston centers, cylinder heads, and many other locomotive parts, including the driving wheels, will be cast here. After the tires are brought in from the machine shop and attached, roller bearings will be installed on all engine and tender axles. The modern steam locomotive incorporates over 60 separate sets of roller bearings, including all crank, wrist, and valve gear pins. In their first 5 million miles of traffic, in 1941 and 1946, the Jays experienced only 2 roller bearing failures, both on crank pins. The boiler assembly can now be rolled into the erecting shop, where a modern, rigid, cast steel frame is attached and the lagging and jacketing applied. Now the J is slowly lowered onto the driver axles. Clearances here of less than 12 1/1000ths of an inch demand extreme caution. After securing the rods and driving wheels and making final attachments, this 494,000-pound lady receives one final inspection before being sent to the roundhouse to be fired up, valve gear and safety valve set, and last-minute adjustments made. One more magnificent J, the most powerful 8-drivered steam locomotive ever built, is ready for dispatch. A tribute to the Norfolk and Western employees who conceived,